Hi Braille class and welcome back today for our science video. So let's have a look at what we're going to be doing today. Before I start, make sure you've got a pencil and a piece of paper because you're going to need these afterwards. So our learning objective today is, can I identify different weather symbols? Good. So we're going to be learning all about different weather symbols, and you might have seen these when you watch weather reports just after the news. So I want you to have a think. Can you remember the 4 different seasons? Have a think. Have a think. What is the weather like in each of these seasons? What's the weather like? Let's have a look together. So the season that it is at the minute is winter. Good. It is winter. How do you know at the minute, looking at this picture, that it's winter? Good. Let's have a look together. So we know it's winter because there's lots of snow. It's very icy. It's cold. Some of you might have said I think it was not last week, the week before, it was freezing. And we can see the trees. What do we call those trees? Deciduous trees, where all the leaves have fallen off. And we can see there's frozen ice on the ground. And winter is when we have our school holiday, winter holidays, and Christmas. Some of us celebrate Christmas as well. So we can see from the picture that it is winter. Good. And I know recently I've been out and about and I've seen some lakes that have been frozen and some ducks trying to waddle across and slipping and sliding everywhere. Okay, let's have a look at this next one. What season is it? Good, it's summer. How did you know it was summer? Good, let's have a look. So it's summer, and we know that because it's sunny, it's hot. We've got the beach, you might sweat in summer because it's really hot. And we've got ice cream, we often have ice creams, and we go on our holidays sometimes. Let's have a look at our next one. What season is it? How did you know? Good. So we know that it is autumn. Fantastic. And we know that because there's lots of leaves on the ground. It gets a bit colder in autumn, and the leaves also change colour. And we start school, don't we, in the autumn? And we also have bonfire night where the fireworks go off. Autumn. Good. Which season is it here? See the daffodils giving you a clue. It is, you're right, it is spring. How did you know it was spring? Good, because we can see the flowers starting to bloom, and we can see all the greenery, and the leaves have got the trees have got all their leaves on. Fantastic. So flowers start to grow, baby animals are born. You might see little lambs out in the field. Trees start to blossom and grow leaves. Gets a little bit warmer, and the trees are green as well. The leaves have grown on them. And we have our Easter holidays. We might have chocolate Easter eggs. So we can see from our picture that it is spring. Good, it's my favourite season, I think. Okay, so I want you to have a look about have a look and think about what is the weather like today. So just looking, if I peek out my blinds, I can see that the weather today is a bit cloudy, it's a little bit rainy, and it's also a little bit sunny. It's a bit cloudy, but the sun keeps coming out in parts. So I want you to tell me, what are the different types of weather? How can you think of as many as you can? Can you tell me? Fantastic, I can hear lots of ideas. So let's have a look quickly. So some of the different ways that we can find out what the weather is like today or in the future is we can use a weather report, and we can often find these on our phones or watch the news, and it comes on after the news. So here we've got Slough, and this was taken on a Friday. So we can see it in Slough, we can see what the weather would be like. So we've got 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. So at 4 o'clock, can you see underneath? What do you think that weather symbol is showing? Good, it's cloudy, but with a little bit of sun. So it's partly cloudy, which means it's a little bit cloudy. Partly cloudy. Good. And then it gets to 7 o'clock and it is very cloudy. And then at 8 o'clock, what happens? Good, we might see a bit of rain and we also might see a little bit of sunshine. What happens when there's rain and the sunshine? Sometimes there is a rainbow, you're right. So we can see then underneath we have got the temperature, those times. So I know what the temperature will be like. It's quite warm. It's obviously not taken today, was it? You can see the degrees, it says the degrees at the different times of day. So can you see the different weather symbols? And this is to help us. So when we go out and we're going on a walk, we might look at the weather because I might need to know what I need to wear to go on my walk. So if I was going on my walk earlier in the day, I know that I don't need a rain mac. But at 8 o'clock, when it starts to rain, what might I need to bring with me? Good, you're right. I might need to bring my rain mac, my Wellington boots, maybe an umbrella, because it's going to start to rain. So this helps us to make decisions on what to wear. Okay, let's have a look at some of these weather symbols, because before I asked you to think about all of the different types of weather. So let's have a look. What do you think this one means? Good, sunny. Fantastic. And we've got here partly cloudy. Good, because it's partly cloudy with a little bit of sun, just like it is today. What do you think this weather symbol means? You're right, it means it's snowing. Good. And then here we've got rain. Good. We've got cloudy. Oh, let's have a look at this one down here. What do you think this one means? That's right, it's a lightning bolt. So we can see it might be lightning. There might be a bit of noise and a bit of thunder we might be able to hear. So thunder and lightning. Good. So your task today, is can I name the different types of weather? So your activity is to draw the symbols like I just showed you. Draw the symbols and then underneath write what weather it shows. So here I've wrote the word sunny, and you can see I've drawn a picture of a sun and coloured it in. Here I've wrote snow and I've drawn a picture of the cloud with the snowflakes coming down. So we've got sunny here, partly cloudy, thunderstorms, rain, sun and rain, and cloudy and snow. So I want you to use those words, so you might need to pause me in a minute, use these words and draw the weather symbol next to it that represents those words best, okay? Just see if you can do that. Then our next task, our challenge, if we finish that, is we are going to predict the weather. So I want you to have a think, and my question is, what do you think the weather will be like tomorrow? So you're going to put, down here, I've done a little sentence starter for you. I think the weather will be, and then what do you think the weather will be? And then the last question on my challenge is, what would you draw for a symbol for windy? What would you draw? So you've got to use your imagination. Think about what you might draw if it was windy. So when you've done all of that, can you pop it all on tapestry so I can see your fantastic work? I look forward to seeing all of your fantastic work on Weather Year 1. Bye for now.